do you feel about being black now?
I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
How do you feel about being black now?
They said I ain't have no soul, now I got soul.
How do you feel about being black now?
I'm fine with it. Now I just need to find my black king.
It's actually very crazy because gingers ladies know how to do it better. They know how to make somebody want to associate with them. They know how to look attractive, their femininity. And I believe that what I'm seeing in TikTok actually happens even outside TikTok. And if that's what actually happened, or that is the normal behavior of ginger ladies, I believe every sound man would want that, especially African man.
Eyes! Look at Claire. Those green eyes are very sensitive to the sun. Okay, oh no, that's not it here.
Let me get my Kiswa look on.
Look at that. Black people plus Claire. I'm sorry. I forgot.
I really didn't want to talk about this, but I've just found this out and I really need to talk about it because I think it's important. So I've just found out that not everybody finds gingers attractive. I can't believe it. Like, please tell me that there's somebody out there that finds gingers attractive, because I don't know if I can go on like this. I just can't believe it. You know, I really thought that this was a world where people were accepting, but I've just found out that not everyone finds gingers attractive, and it's really taken me back. I don't really know what to do. So just kind of, I don't know, just, it's heartbreaking, and I can't believe it.
Have you ever seen a fat redhead? No, you haven't, and the exact reason is because all redheads get sent off to something called the Ginger Army at age 4, where we learn basic things on how to learn how to be a ginger. One of the main things is how we learn how to sweat. Gingers sweat a lot more than anyone else, and this actually causes our body to burn more calories because we have to get through the sweat, and our body is trying to process all of the fat and all the carbohydrates, and it just pushes us out through the fat. This is actually due to evolution, because redheads back in the olden days were believed to be witches, and we often had to escape from our predators, so the amount of sweat allowed us to stay cool when we were running away from our predators. If you can imagine it, it was quite a hot and tense situation. We're running away from our predators, we are sweating, and the sweat actually allows your body to cool down and savor the moment. So this is exactly why redheads are often very slender and slim, because we actually sweat more due to our evolution, as being a witch was seen as bad and we had to run away, and then the sweat was able to cool us down.
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All ginger.
I have never met a black man who has made me feel insecure or less than for having curves, but I can think of plenty of white men who have made me feel less lovely, less beautiful, less womanly for having a little curves. So thank you to all the black men out there who can appreciate a little extra cushion.
What in God's name are you smiling about?
I got invited to the cookout.
The fuck does that even mean exactly?
Some of these comments, I don't know how I feel about this. This is awakening something in me that I did not expect, that I did not know what was gonna be there. Very careful.
Is anybody out there willing to adopt me? And I mean this genuinely now, because tell me why. I've just found out that the UK is planning on experimenting, reflecting the sunlight away from the earth within the UK to prevent global warming from getting worse. Sorry, we barely have any good weather as it is. We've had a few days of sunshine and now you want to strip that away from me. I was having a good time. and now you've just ruined my days. So I need to live in a nice country where the taxes aren't too high, the people are nice, they don't complain, they're nice people, and a nice environment. Because why are we being stripped of every ounce of happiness in the UK? Everything is so expensive. Now you're stripping the sunlight away from us, a basic human necessity? Are you serious, Ryan? I need to get out of this country. I don't know what to even say at this point if this actually happens.
Talking, I need some help here because someone has informed my sour cream citizen, my sunscreen sucking child of the cream cheese. I'm talking the palest, my sweet Caucasian ginger-headed husband, that he is black.
Feel about being black. I love it. My whole For You page right now is that gingers are black. First of all, thank you. The biggest thing I want to say is that my whole life, the biggest, by far, biggest cheerleaders of my appearance, of my hair, of my skin, of my freckles, have been black women. It's been from such a beautiful place. It's so sincere. A lot of gingers are coming on here and talking about how we were bullied, and yes, I was too. I was called Casper. Somebody said that I was see-through. I was so pale I was see-through because you could see my veins. I was bullied. We were all bullied. Gingers were not having a moment in the 90s the way that they are now. And second of all, if I get to be an honorary member of the 98%, I am taking that all day. Thank you. That's the team I want to be on. I am so disappointed in my own race, my own gender, and the way that we work against ourselves. I'm not going to sit here and pretend, though, that my experience in life has been anything like what black women deal with. This is all fun and games, and I love it so much. But let's all remember also that, yes, this is hilarious, and yes, we all want to be invited to the cookout so bad. Tell me who all going to be there. What can I bring, or nothing. I mean, I do season my food, but anyway, I'm getting off track. I still have white privilege. And gingers, I know we're only 2% of the population, but that's still a good number of people. And maybe if we all like this dialogue and we are all excited about the idea that we get to be maybe just a tiny bit part of the black community or adjacent to it, then maybe we should think about what we could do to support them, not just how they've supported us and how sweet this whole conversation is. I worked for a black news show for about 2 years, and almost every staff member was black. And let me tell you, the things that I learned from working there changed my life, changed my perspective. The way that the internal racism that a lot of us have is so secret. You don't even realize necessarily that it's there, but that job just busted open my brain in such a good way. So yes, please let me be part of this community. It is an incredible community. But also let's remember, when I was pregnant and I went to the hospital, I wasn't worried about the quality of care that I was going to get. I knew I was going to be taken care of. Okay? I didn't have to have an army of people in the room with me to make sure that I was listened to. I can go to doctor's appointments without having a friend on the phone because I'm worried that the doctor is going to minimize the pain that I'm in. I can drive a car and get pulled over without fearing for my life. The list goes on and on. So I think this is a really awesome and fun conversation. I think also it is a good time to just remember the reality of the situation as well. If we want the fun part of it, and if we want to be part of the conversation in a playful way, then I think we also need to be part of it in a serious way.
I've seen some beautiful ginger ladies, and I think that gingers are the most beautiful ladies. Yeah, they are the most beautiful ladies, and they have a way, of making you love them. They have a way of making you want to associate with, and they actually know how to reciprocate love. And it's actually a beautiful thing that this trend of gingers are black have actually come out. I never knew that there are so many beautiful ginger ladies with a nice character, you know, humble, somehow humble, and somehow feminine. And you know, as an African man, that's how we like. But I don't want to say much because, you know, my girlfriend is a black, so yeah, black are also beautiful. I got to say that also. I don't want to say about men because as an African, we actually don't praise a man. We don't praise a man in terms of how he looks. We can only praise a man in terms of asset they own. We cannot say that that man is handsome. That is actually a taboo in Africa. Let's watch some of the videos of ginger ladies actually showing off what they have, showing the good vibe, showing the good character that every man in this world would want to associate with. Thanks, and let's watch the videos.
What in God's name are you smiling about?
I got invited to the cookout.
The fuck does that even mean exactly?
The black community literally saved my physical life.
I have so many emotions right now, I can't even process them all.
Started out as a silly trend, but let me just share with you today how this has already manifested as healing for me, because today on my drive home, I am very aware of when the sun hits my skin. I am so aware of it at all times. I can tell you when I start to burn. I can tell you when I start to sizzle. I know. I'm on my way home and the sun is on my arms and it's on my hands. And this is the time of year that my freckles start to come out and I start to get self-conscious about them. My relationship with freckles has changed over the last couple of days. Just the last couple of days. I had the feeling, well, maybe I should let them come out. Maybe I need to be in the sun more. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. And maybe I don't have to hide. This trend, what I tell you, has brought me to tears, listening to other people's stories, listening to the support, listening to everybody come out and just be just so open and loving. You guys are healing something you didn't even break to show us beauty that we've always been taught is ugly. And so, God, I'm tearing up just thinking about it because of these conversations, because of this. So thank you guys. I'm not